want to do this. Okay, Emmanuel is saying, I'm having difficulty pronouncing the dark L. Would like to know the proper tongue position and if there's any exceptions. I know you've discussed this already in module, but I would appreciate if you could help me further. Yeah, absolutely, Emmanuel. So the tricky thing about oh wait, hold on. The tricky thing about the dark L. So Emmanuel, let's go ahead and talk about that dark L. So you said, are there any exceptions? And yes, there are exceptions to the dark L. My thing with the dark L is I always, if I didn't teach the dark L, I'd get a lot of questions about the dark L. Okay, so I go ahead and teach it in module 3, but my thing with the dark L is if it's hard for you, don't do it. Because it's really not that important, especially in connected speech. Because what happens in connected speech is whenever a word, especially a dark L is at the end of a word, and the next word is a vowel, it becomes a light L anyway. So like, for example, if I said, there's a pole in the, there's a pole in the room. Okay, so there's a pole in the room. Pole is supposed to have that dark L sound, but whenever it's followed by a vowel like that, it touches the roof of your mouth so that you can go into the vowel. So the pull in. So it becomes that light L anyway, and that happens so much through connected speech that my advice is if that dark L is hard, just do a light L all the time. And honestly, for native speakers, they probably won't even tell a difference because they sound so similar. So do this for me. Say this sentence for me, Emmanuel.
Using the dark L or the light L?
So just go with the light L. So touch, the light L is when you touch the roof of your mouth.
Okay.
So do that for me.
Okay, sure. So there's a pole in the room.
Yes. Okay. So when we connect it, pull in the room, it just, it sounds nice. So go ahead and do that again.
Okay. There's a pole in the room.
Good. So when you're doing, so with the dark L here, just touch the roof of your mouth. Okay.
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
And I try and, you know, I teach the dark L because it is a thing, but if later on in your pronunciation training and stuff like that, if you're like, I'm going to come back to the dark L and try it again and see if I can do that, you'll probably be more able to, you know, it'll be easier to do that later. But I do talk about it here because inevitably I always, you know, I'll always get, well, there's 2 different kinds of L's. What, you know, what should I do there? And so, yes, there is a dark L, but when it comes to being clear and being well understood, the light L does the trick. Okay.
Okay. And what if the next word after the pole starts with consonant?
Yeah. So if it's a consonant, there's a pole by the door. Okay. A pole by the door. If you still touch it and connect it that way, it'll sound fine. So if I said there's a pole by the door versus there's a pole by the door, do you hear a difference? There's a pole by the door. There's a pole by the door. The difference is so subtle and it's so just small that even a native speaker is not going to really notice. Okay, so do that for me, that sentence.
Okay. There's a pole by the door.
So just come and touch the roof of your mouth, pole by, pole by.
There's a pole by the door.
Exactly, yeah. I think that will be nice and clear and easy for everyone to understand. Okay?
I see. So it won't matter if I use the dark L or the light L.
Yeah, so just use the light L all the
Okay.
time. All
All
the
right.
time.
Got
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
All right.
Okay, got it. All
Glad
right.
we have an
Thanks.
easy answer for you on that one.
Okay, thanks, and hope you get better soon.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Appreciate it.
Mhm.